Everything you need to start doing body work at home or even start working at a body shop can fit in this 5-gallon bucket. So let's take a look at what's in there. Starting at the top, we have a mixing board, then a DA sander, and this is probably the most important thing. It's optional, but comes in very handy. A mini sandblaster, and you can get those at Harbor Freight. A medium board, this is like 10 or 11 inches. Sanding block. An air hammer. A 5-inch sander or grinder. An air drill. A cheese grater blade, and that's a Stanley Sureform. And aviation snips or tin snips, and this is, I think this is left cut, right cut, I don't know. The green handle to me seems to be the most common. Hammer or a sledgehammer, a mini one that's pretty heavy to do some serious pounding with. A body hammer, and this one just has the point on it. A die grinder with a cutoff blade, and I think that's 16th inch. 3/8 drive air ratchet. Some needle nose vice grips, a spoon, and this guy allows you to pry open gaps and do a lot of different things. I like to have it just because you can do a variety of different operations with a spoon like this. A 5-inch sanding block. A heel dolly, a drill bit set, and we're missing some bits, but just a regular set will do. Some Torx bits. A trim tool. This is a pretty common one. You can get these at Harbor Freight. Another type of trim tool, and this one doesn't bend, so it's good for popping door panels off and things like that. Some Bondo or filler spreaders, and I like the metal kind, but you can get the plastic kind. An impact, and this is a 1/2-inch drive. A scraper, it's just, you know, for scraping off stuff. I got 1/2-inch drive sockets, 1/4-inch drive sockets, and 3/8 drive sockets, and the more the better. Regular pliers that you can cut wire with in case the shop has a MIG welder. Ratchets. You have a 1/2-inch drive, 3/8 and 1/4. A mini air ratchet, 1/4-inch drive. Regular vice grips, a Phillips and a straight blade screwdriver, and the same, only short, an air nozzle, This is sort of a trim tool, but it helps you to pop out those plastic clips. A wobbly socket for getting in tight spaces, and this is 3/8 drive. A reducer, and this one goes from 1/2 to 3/8, real common. A needle nose that also has a little cutter or side cutter in it. Some extensions. We have a 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4, and they wobble too. Those are the wobbly ends from Harbor Freight. And last, 2 mini screwdrivers for real tight spaces, a flat and Phillips. In addition to those tools, and if you're doing any rust repair, you can glue your patches on, use fiberglass, or weld. And this is a Miller 110, but there's a lot of different inexpensive welders out there on Amazon or eBay. For your paint work, any type of gun will work for you as long as it's clean, even the old conventional type. Last, if you're doing body work at home, you'll need a compressor. And this is 110, I think it's a 20 gallon, 1 horsepower. These are really common, they're from Craftsman. This is an older one, but you can find all kinds of compressors at Harbor Freight or even online. It doesn't cost a fortune to start doing body work. You just need a few very common Autobody tools, a small compressor, and a simple welder. I hope you enjoyed this short video on the basic tools needed to start doing body work. If you did, and you'd like to get my latest videos, don't forget to hit the subscribe button.